So we were looking for a missing pattern piece, and I was making the bed. And so she decided she was going to spread herself out on the comforter. So what I did is I threw it up and... butterfly, damn you! She's a butterfly. No? Caterpillar? No. Chrysalis. She's a chrysalis. She's in that weird in-between stage of caterpillar and butterfly.
Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a voiceover for this part because I was trying to edit and you cannot hear me at all. So I'm going to be showing you how to do interfacing. And here's a piece. This is the back facing, the part that goes like, you know, where the tag would go on a garment. So I'm going to be fusing interfacing to this. It's a fusible interfacing, which means that it's glue. So I showed you, I explained what the interfacing process means, or what, you know, the interfacing means. So if you want to see that, go to the other video. I think it's like the second. So what I'm going to be doing here is just ironing down the fabric to the interfacing. And so now I'm just laying out the fabric and putting the interfacing fabric with the glue beads down on top of the cotton fabric. And you want your iron setting to be to a setting where it creates steam, because that's what's going to help melt the beads of glue to your fabric. And you also want to make sure that you're really getting it fitted to the lines in as much as you can, so you don't fuse the glue to whatever surface you're ironing on. I'm using a cardboard box only because we don't have an ironing board, and other options are carpet, and I don't really want to get glue on the carpet, so yeah. So I'm just making sure that everything is lined up correctly before I iron. And now I'm taking the iron and putting it down in sections. Usually I wait about 10 seconds, but I found out later that you can move it around. It'll actually, if you move it around in circles or in like back and forth motions, it will melt the glue a lot better and more evenly, so you don't get as many lumps in your fabric, which I noticed happens sometimes if you're just pressing down. And also when you're done, initially you want to make sure that everything is glued down, so you might have to do some sections 2 or 3 times to make sure you get the glue down onto the fabric as much as you can. Because if there's something that's not glued down enough, it's really easy for it to kind of pull apart from the rest of it. So you got to make sure that the ends are really secure. I'm just double checking. And there is the finished product. Just doing one more pass of it. See, like here I'm doing the back and forth motions just to make sure everything is flattened out and, you know, really melted. So that's how you glue down interfacing, and in a second I'll be showing you the finished piece, and then I'll be doing a fast motion of the rest of the pieces, or at least one of the longer pieces. our next step after interfacing is to sew an edge, what did they call it, an edge stitch? Where we sew 1/4 of an inch from the fabric inwards. We sew that as just a plain seam down, all the way down to the end. Fold it in like this on the seam that we just made, and then overlock it, like what we did with the other garments, other pieces so far. I guess just to ensure that the interfacing doesn't start coming off or something. I'm not sure why they asked us to do that. No other things have asked us to do that before. Alright, so now what I'm doing is connecting the back facing to the front facings, which is, we kind of messed up on this a lot. So basically what you need to make sure you do is flip it over to see what it's going to look like once you're done sewing it. So I'm flipping, whoa, one-handed is not easy. Okay, there we go. So flipping it over like that. So that's going to be how it looks once it's sewn. So we have, get out of the way, there's a strap. So we have this front facing, the back facing, which will be going like where you usually see like a tag on clothing, that's what this is, and the other front facing. The only reason why we have this, the inner facing showing on this one, is because we forgot to cut it out in the opposite way. Because we weren't thinking of that or something. I don't even know why we didn't do that. But yeah, so just make sure you flip it and make sure that all fabric sides are facing outward once it's flipped over like this. And like I said, the only reason why this is like that is because we didn't do it correctly. But it's a good thing we got black interfacing, because it, yeah. Anyway, they're all going to be on the inside anyway, so it's not going to really matter that much, but yeah. So that's what's going on with that. Hey guys, so we kind of messed up. I thought, because this part is difficult. I think I did say this, you know, for me this part is hard because I don't know which way it's supposed to face. So it's hard for the course here. I've got to rip what I've done and do it again. At least it's not anything that big, but yeah. It's just annoying having to rip it. But yeah, so it's pretty late, so we're going to, yeah, we'll just continue tomorrow. So, sorry the vlog was so short, but you got to see how interfacing works, so yay! So, say good night, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!